Hello, hello. Good evening one more time. Some family obligations, so I left the live. We started talking and hi. Hello, Nino, hi. Hello. So let's get started. How can we start again? We have started the big talk and we have talked a lot. And I try to record thanks, Mr. Hawk. Times 10. I just can't say your name 10 times. Good to see you. So I talked today in the live session previously, and I will do the recordings for these live sessions and I'll put them on the YouTube channel. Good evening, Elena. Hi. Good to see you. So I started the live session like 1 hour back and we talked a lot, honestly. So, and I promised to come back again. That was the main reason why I'm here. And to see you all, to interact and try to find a common ground for the talks. I will not say, but you know what I want to say exactly. My eyes are tired. Alaikum salam. Despacito. Oh, that's a song. Mike, hi. I'm really tired, Elena, I admit. Are you in Dubai or Abu Dhabi? I'm in Sharjah. Alaykum salam. Asman Yasar, hi. Okay, so what do you want me to talk about? Tell me. What's a good thing? Yeah, it's been running all the night. You want me to change the music or to stop it? Let me know. I'll stop it. But that gives me a good base, I think, for my talks. I'm very good. How to be positive even when we are sad. Okay, why we are sad? That's the big question first. Sadness is an emotion. So what thoughts makes us sad? Let's do a brainstorming here, and let's try to tackle the sadness issue. And I will talk about being positive, but being really positive. And being really positive is so different. Are you my neighbor? Because I am living in Ajman, but work in Sharjah. I live in Sharjah. I'm always in Ajman. I am always in Ajman. I stay in a coffee shop. Once I put it on the story here. And I'm nearby, yeah. Life is not easy, so we are sad because life is not easy. There are 7 billion people living in the world, and it's not easy for them all. Do some of the people see life as an easy situation? User hi. I remember seeing you in Safadi in Dubai. It's too shy to come and disturb you. That was long back, I think, in the night, yeah, maybe. In Safadi in Dubai, I went there once. It was in the night, I was in a meeting. So, yep, might be me. Yeah, maybe 2 months, 3 months back. How you keep your calm by music? No, I'm just kidding. I keep my calmness by keeping a distance between me and whatever happens in the world. So anything that happens in the world should not be attached to me. The attachment of anything keeps you always triggered. And this is a very important aspect, the attachment. It is always composure you keep for me. I'm not sure what's that. I like you because you're really wisdom, seriously. Thanks, Skypat. Thank you. So again, let's go back to the question, sadness. Some situations are really sad in life when you really lose someone and he's not in this life anymore. This is a sad situation, let's say. But once you realize that this situation happens to everyone and everyone is in this world for a temporary period of time, you realize that this kind of sadness can be accepted. Ardi Ali, Afrid Ali. Hi brother, good evening. So let's say the worst situation is that can happen to you is to lose someone, and someone who's really dear to you. If you know how you tackle this thing by itself, that you don't have anything to do about it, you cannot change it, then all what you can do is to accept it. Once you have this acceptance, you will start realizing that you only can do little in this life. And once you start doing the little things that really matters, you start really feel better and move on. Wa alaikum assalam. So the sadness is usually an attachment. Whatever you attach to yourself becomes a master to you. Good evening, Arman Ma. Hi. Thanks brother, thanks Ali. So let's understand the attachment, and this is where people really do not get it, and they don't differentiate between the attachment and love. Once you attach yourself to someone, or you attach him to you, this becomes an attachment. So if he leaves you and he goes away, as if he's taking something from your soul and moving with it. So even in great relationship, there should not be any attachment. Rahman, hi, I'm very good. Thank you for writing. Where are you from? I'm from the UAE here. Born and lived. Personality is something that you create once you are aware. And this is a very important aspect. A guest.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, my room is switch off lights, switch I on my lights. So
No
just
problem. We can hear
no
your
problem.
voice.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Tell me.
how's yeah, hi, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yeah, how's doing?
I'm doing very well. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, are you from UAE, right?
Yes, I'm from UAE.
Yeah, just a couple of seconds before I hear that you said you're from the UAE. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you do for your life? I mean, you're teacher, professor, or what? What your
No, I'm
profession?
not a professor, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a student.
Oh, really? Oh,
I'm an
man.
engineer by profession. I studied engineering.
And which stream in engineer?
Sorry?
Which stream?
Electronical engineer. I studied electronical engineer,
Oh,
but
great.
I'm no more an engineer now. So,
What? No, once engineer, always engineer. I believe if someone say IT engineer,
yeah.
I believe he's once
No,
engineer,
but you
always
know
engineer.
what happened to me when I practiced engineering for a long time. I discovered that I'm not an engineer.
Oh, really?
That's
I'm
that's the
also.
thing.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh,
And sometimes it takes you so long to know exactly whom you really are or what is it that really matter to you.
okay, let me share my own experience about this one.
Tell me.
I, I really my academic score is very low, very very low. But
Okay.
my real life experience very hard and very sharp. Alhamdulillah, I
Okay.
work in the Gulf more
Street
than 20
smart.
years. Yeah, so smart. I am here like assistant manager in the IT field in Saudi Arabia.
MashaAllah, very good.
And I work in the top company in the India in the here. But my academic score is very very low. I
Yeah.
didn't get more than 50%. Always I
You
got
didn't need it in your life,
yeah.
trust me.
So I believe there is a number and percentage marks. It doesn't matter in the real life. Matter
Yes.
is your real life
I
how you
strongly
are working.
agree.
So it doesn't matter you are not performing good in engineering or medical student. No, it's need to practice, need to be experience, need
Sure.
to be work
Sure.
on any field. Then it will get
I
automatically.
didn't complete my master's degree,
Okay.
and I had like an idea that in master's degree you will get lots of information, but
Mm-hmm.
what you need in life is really applied knowledge, something that you can take in your life and apply.
I got it.
And this is where you get it from experience, from informal education like courses and practical things. Failing, you fail a
Yeah,
lot.
actually, this part of the experience you feel. I see. In Mumbai, more than the 20 times I failed in an interview. When I first I do it, I mean so after when I was fresher, more than
Mm,
20 interviews I attended, but I failed. But I never give up. And today, Alhamdulillah, I'm assistant manager in the IT field, and I work in MNC company. Alhamdulillah, everything fine. So
mashallah.
it doesn't matter how we were there before our
I'm
communication
so
or
happy to hear that, honestly, because I'm a big believer in what you say. Today I've got a coaching session with
yeah.
one of the guys, and he told me that I have finished
Mm-hmm.
my education and they want me to complete my master's degree and become a professor in the college. And I know that guy very well. And he is like a freelancer. He's creating
Okay.
content and
Okay.
he connect with people. He can work on a project. He's a young chap.
Okay.
So his question was, should I continue in my academics path or I move to my passion and create content and write for people and build businesses and so on? I said it depends on what you really love to do. If you see yourself as a professor your whole life teaching people, that might be your path. But don't say at the end of the day that I didn't take that opportunity where the content creation is really booming and moving towards a direction.
Actually,
And I really recommended him to go in parallel, then he can shift anytime, whether it's full time in business or he can still continue his studies at a later stage.
in my personal experience, I can say skill is more important than right
I
now.
agree. I agree,
He is
especially in
well
these
great.
days. Especially in these days.
Especially these days. As you said, he is content creator. So content creator a lot of opportunity in
Yes.
IT and the digital world today.
Yeah.
So experience and skill is basically skill, expertise. What you have the expertise, it's better than your education. So
Sure.
I met a lot of people. Let's say like the Bill Gates didn't complete his graduation, but he's the
Definitely. Yeah.
owner of the Microsoft.
You know,
But
there is
but skill also
something.
matter. Yeah,
Your name is
Kushnor.
Khoshnur.
Yeah, Kushnor Mirza.
Khoshnur, you know, there is something in the education path that disturbs your creativity, honestly.
Uh,
Like, for example, if you study like an engineer, they give you certain aspects and you feel that this is the only word.
yeah,
Whereas when you are in business,
yeah,
you need to open up your imagination. You need to know that sales is as important as engineering,
yeah.
and accounting is so
I agree.
important
Yeah,
as well. So you see the bigger picture. But they taught us in engineering school that, oh, you are engineers, you are the greatest people. So we looked at everybody else like this.
no, no. Now engineer is nothing, I can say. But in
Exactly.
yeah, nothing. Before it was most prestigious, but now it's
You,
medical, I
you
can say.
cannot say
Engineering,
it's nothing.
not the same as,
That's
but it's
but
same compared
but
to
it's not
doctor.
everything. That's the thing.
I agree. I agree with
Yeah.
that. But thing is, right now, if suppose someone has content creator or the developer, basically the IT developer, so
Yeah.
it's matter now because
Sure.
nowadays after 10 years, IT developer can deal anything. They can, there's number one right now because they create the TikTok, they create the Facebook, everything. So
Sure. Sure.
you all like doctors and accountant, any kind of, they all depend on us. They rely
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
our
Even the
our
financial sector. Even the
IT
financial
engineer.
sector
Yeah, I can say
is based
IT
on
engineers
engineering.
still have the boom. Still have a lot of opportunity in
Agree.
anywhere. But in other engineer, mechanical or some like another engineer, like because right now we have the automation. Because this
Yeah.
guys started the automation and automation through the IT, through the chip and through the software working through the
Yeah.
robot working through the software, right? So I can say IT engineer still have the boom, but other engineers, let's say mechanical engineer or electronical, there's less compared to doctor and some other like
Sure.
I can
Sure.
say that.
Sure. Thanks. I'm so happy to hear your voice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Jump in anytime. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Thanks. See you.
Bye bye.
Thanks. So that was a good insight, honestly. Okay, you're right. I studied accounting and finally realized I like teaching. Yeah. Rahumana, thank you. Sure, thank you. Oh, from Tokyo, Raymond. I love Tokyo, especially in April. I visited Tokyo in April. Good evening, Ikani, Ali. Hi. I have seen many of your videos. Thank you so much for the motivation. Thank you very much. Alaikum assalam. I'm very good. Hi Suchada, good to see you. Thank you. Good evening. So, I have something to say about motivation. It's good to motivate people. It is a good thing. But I'm not a motivator. I'm not a motivational speaker. When you call the motivational speakers, because what I really love is to build motivation within the people, and to do that you have to change their real aspects. I can motivate you now all to buy something or to do something or to read a book. But once the motivational effect goes away, it just goes away. So building a self-motivated guy or a girl is much more important than motivating them. And I wish I can explain that very well. Faithfully, alaykum salam. Aziz, alaykum salam. Masih, hi. Crypto halal or forbidden? I'm not a sheikh, honestly, Masih. And there is nothing that stopped this nowadays, as I have heard that no one can say it is haram or halal. Khoshnur, thank you. Sir, where are you from? I am from planet Earth. I'm from UAE. Faithfully, thank you. So I had 2 guest requests, but we were talking, so please, anyone who wants to jump as a guest, feel free. From Philippines. Good to see you, thank you. Thanks, Ikani, thank you. I don't want to keep on thanking you guys. Thank you very much for everybody. It's just made me so shy and humble to get all these wonderful words. Thanks. Same to you. Wish you all the best. So let's go back to the subject. Let's get serious. Do we have any question? A deep question, a strong question, a silly question, whatever questions that comes. Good evening from your fan, plastic surgeon. Oh, Ahmed, great to see you. You are on high demand these days. I think this is Rashid is knocking the door. You've seen Rashid yesterday. He stayed with me here today the whole day. I punished him today or early in the morning as well. He didn't go to school, so I punished him for 15 minutes. I took his iPad. You know, I'm so tough sometimes. Marvin, alaikum salam. Alain, Dairy Farm. Subas, thank you. My pleasure. Shayar, thank you. Some people criticize this music, but this music really keeps me in the flow to talk. Once I stop the music, I cannot hear my voice. I can hear my voice only. So this keeps me in the rhythm. That's it. Can I ask you? Yeah, you can ask me. It's a free session, so please go ahead and ask. Nothing called silly question or stupid question. Also, the only stupid question is the question that you don't ask usually. I'm on YouTube with the same name. I put my yesterday's live session, and I'm just putting some live sessions, so I'm not so big on YouTube. But if you follow me, I will create more content hopefully there. And good evening. So, who's the guest? Mr. Salam.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Hi.
I'm good, I'm good. I'm so humble and I'm so happy to join your live, really. I
My
really,
pleasure.
really, I really appreciate for accepting my request.
My pleasure, sir. Sorry to keep you waiting.
No, it's fine, if you want to learn something, then you have to be patient sometimes.
That's
It doesn't
my
mean like
that's my idea as well.
because yeah, it doesn't mean like if you see someone is talking, then you gotta to be impatient and move away. No, it doesn't work like that. You
That's
want to
humble.
learn
That's
something,
humbleness is enough to put you wherever you want. Trust me. So
exactly,
sometimes
exactly.
even my kids, when I try to teach them something and they are not really humble enough to wait or something, I stop. I just don't talk. And after a while, they go
Yeah,
and life hit them badly. And they come back and they say, Dad, you were saying something? I said, yeah, you were not listening. And I'm not ready to give the message to a person who do not want to listen, honestly. So that's why
yeah, yeah, yeah.
in these live sessions usually very few people stay and very few people listen, and I'm willing to give everything for these people, honestly. Give them my time, my effort. I'm willing to travel to sit with someone, to talk to him if he's really a good listener and he wants to be something and he wants to change.
Yeah.
So tell me about you.
Oh, basically, I will tell you my stories are interesting, but I always love to share it with people. Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm from Uganda, East Africa, but I'm in Doha. So when I came in Doha, I came, with the aim of helping people,
Wow.
and especially like those in the deep villages back home, because what I went through when I was still young and when I was still in school. Really, when I sit down and I think about the life I went through, I feel even tears coming from myself. So I don't want something like that to happen to those young children who are still there. But so I had to ask myself, what can I come up with to avoid all these what I went through, like in school especially.
Yeah.
So when I reached Doha, Qatar, I went to work like a security guard. So reaching there, I had this in mind, like, okay, let me support the little children back home with the little I receive. Honestly speaking, I had a lot of speakers whom I used to follow, especially here in Doha. There is one lady, she's called Miss Shifa Ali and Azza Salah. So these people, they used to inspire me, like, you can do it. Just be focused and know what you want exactly. Don't just be a person that, we know that a lot of guys, when they come here, they want this and this and that, they want to go to good places to enjoy themselves. But these people, they used to tell me, you can enjoy your life as long as you start and sit down and think about yourself. Don't just follow what people are doing. Just be yourself. And I was like, okay, I will tell you that I used to get like 1,200 Qatari riyals as a basic, as a salary, but I could save every month something like 3 to 500 riyals, so that I compile it after every 6 months. I can compile that 500 which I used to save, and I could send it back home. I could buy scholastic materials, books, pens, sanitary towels. I could give to those young girls. And really, Alhamdulillah, I did the best. Though now there is some these things for pandemic, the schools are
Yeah.
not operating. So, but I really feel happy that I'm also helping someone's life, to make him reach a certain point, like, there is someone who can assist me. Why am I doing this? I'm doing it with the aim that if I assist someone, he will know in mind that someone assisted me before when I was in school. So maybe this person also will have the feeling in future, if he is well financially stable, to assist
Yes.
other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like assist them like to show off that, no, but I want to inspire them in that way so that also in future they can inspire other people to do
That's
something like
that's
that.
that's so great, man. Tell me your name.
My name is Muad.
Muad. Muad, this is a great spirit, a great perspective of life, is to dedicate yourself to really help the others. And from my perspective, for you to expand this kind of great work, you have to be so strong,
Exactly.
and you have to really work hard on yourself to boost your message. Whatever you do now is great. The more you work hard on yourself, and I'm a strong believer that a person with this intention, with this spirit, who can save 30% of what he gets to help the others to spread the message, can do much more. And now it's easy. You know how much it cost, like 5-6 years to go live like this? It would cost us like 500,000 to rent a satellite dish and to create a setup to go live and everybody listen to us in the world. And we will be so limited
Exactly.
at that time. But nowadays,
Exactly.
trust me, the more you grow with your message, the more you can push yourself to be present for these people, inspire them, give them what you have, try to create reading, whatever. Now it's free, it's not money, it's not only money. If you help
Yeah.
them and you give them a fish, they will eat for a day, but if you help them fishing, you will feed them for their whole life. And I'm a strong believer in this. I started writing poems 22 years back, and
Wow.
that was like my spirit, my ego, to say something. And once I met a great businessman, he's a billionaire, and he told me something. And I was so
Mm.
young in the university at that time, getting nothing, whatever I get. I used to get 400 dirhams per month from my father at the college.
Okay.
And everybody else was getting a lot, much more than that as students. And he told me something, and he made me hold the responsibility. He told me, son, you are a poet and you are responsible. If you wake up early in the morning and you write a great poem and somebody else reads it and it made his day great day, or he recites it for his wife and he created a wonderful day for his wife, you did what you are supposed to do. So never underestimate the power of a word that you give to someone. I'll tell you one thing. I was in
Mm.
Algeria,
Mm.
and I was that young poet who go and represent the country in 2001. And when I
All
went
right.
there, I had like reciting for my poems in Arabic in one of the public libraries. And I remember when we went out of that room, some young Algerians came there with their poems in their hands. And one of them, he was just a bit younger than me, and he said, please read my poem, is it good? And I was just rushing because I want to go to the bus, and the bus should take us back to the camp. And we stayed in a camp at that time. And I read the poem, and it was a great poem. I said, man, do your best. Please write more, read more, and do it. After 9 years, Muad, I
Mm.
was in Doha as well, and it was like a
Oh,
poetry activity, yeah. And I went there, and lots of poets from all over the world and the Arab world. And that guy came to me. He said, "You are Dalal?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You don't remember me. I am that guy. And I have won the prize in the country for the poetry for 3 4 years consecutively. And now I am a well-known poet in Algeria." And that really hit me in my heart. That imagine that word that I gave the guy on a rush going to my bus, and he said, "Dalal, I owe you a lot. You really inspired me at that time." And I didn't really mean it. I didn't really, it was just simple thing that went out of my heart at that time. So
yes.
never underestimate what you can do with words. You can do a lot with words. Keep on recording, keep on pushing videos, keep on improving yourself, improving your message, reading a lot, attending classes, attending for those great people, great teachers who really taught us a lot. Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, all the great people that really inspired us. And this is a legacy, honestly. I've learned a lot from these people. Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Read that book, please, if you didn't read it. Think and Grow Rich will really put you on the road towards success. It's not about material richness, because it is the whole richness and wealth in knowledge, in persistence, in really pushing your goal to the next level.
Wow, wow,
Yeah,
wow.
that book
Thank
really
you.
changed my life. I've read it over 5 times, and that book really, it's really a book. If you don't have a
MashaAllah.
copy, listen to it on YouTube. It is 11 hours.
All
So,
right.
yeah,
All right.
Think and Grow Rich.
Uh, Mr. Talala, have you so far written like books where someone can find them like on Amazon or you
I
can
have
download?
books. I have 9 books in poetry in different, but most of them are in Arabic. So if you read Arabic, I can give it to you. I've written a travelogue, which is translated, but the translation is so poor, about my trip to Nigeria. It is called Emirati in Nigeria. That book really sold over 5,000 copies in Arabic, and I translated it, but I am working on editing it as well. I wish this book really reached to the Nigerians, to the people, because I saw Nigeria in a different way. I talked about my journey in Nigeria. It's not a travelogue. It's more to a personal experience. So I saw Nigeria in a different way. That this great country, this great souls, this rich country really deserve to be in a better situation. And I saw the beauty in that country. And
MashaAllah.
yeah, this is my message in life. The more you grow, the more you grow older, the more clear the picture becomes.
Yeah,
So
yeah, sure. Yeah,
that's it.
that is so wonderful. That's so wonderful to hear. Really, I'm also fighting on that also to write a book, at least even if it'll be 10 to 16 or 20 pages, but at least I know that I
No,
wrote
you
that
can
book
do more. You
myself.
can do more. If you want, I can teach you the secrets. It's easy. It's not so difficult. And nowadays, you can. I started writing because I'm trying to create like a subscription web page that everybody can go, and it has multiple blog posts and so on. I started writing by using my voice. So if you have a mobile, now you can use the Google voice over text, voice to text, and then you just say it and it writes it for you. So simply start with a mind map. If you know what is the mind map, get the mind map, and there is a software on the computer called Free Mind, and it's free. And you can just write the main title and split all the different chapters you want to say, and write down in every chapter whatever you can say. So 100 pages book is usually 22,000 words. It's not much.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you're dedicated, you put it properly in a mind map, and you say exactly, I will start here, and I want the reader to go through this journey and reach here. You will be able to do much more than 16 pages. Come on. Push the limits.
Amazing.
Push the limits. You can do it easily.
Amazing. And another thing, it's a request. How do you mind, if you don't mind, how do you see if at least you can create something like you can create an account on Clubhouse, so at least you open some rooms for those who are interested like us to learn from you. You can give us at least a specific day so that for us we can come and sit in that class. So in that class
That's
there
my
is
pleasure. See, and when I will do this subscription based website, and it should be free. We will create like a groups of forums, and we will jump into Zoom. I think Zoom is much more private, and we can have like sessions. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate, and I'm looking forward to learn more from you,
My
because
pleasure.
wallahi,
My
I will
pleasure,
tell
sir.
you,
I learn from
for
you as
me,
well.
I always believe that you can learn through even another person. It's not a matter like you have to go to class, sit down, they teach you everything. I
Yeah.
remember I had one guy. I was working with him in the same field in the security department. So he told me, my brother Ma'an, let me tell you one thing. I know where you want to reach. Like the way the stories they normally give this guy. So he just clicked in the mind like, oh, this guy, he needs this thing.
Yeah.
So he used to tell me like, Mohammed, let me tell you one thing. The most important thing that I've seen here, you have to believe in yourself and come up with good content. And he told me there is two things in life: creativity, and consistency.
Yeah.
He told me, man, focus on those two things: creativity and consistency. If you will do that, then you're gonna reach very far.
Yeah.
And I said, okay.
Read Think and Grow Rich, please. You will
Wallahi,
see the way he talks about the mind, and how the real secret is to direct your minds towards a specific target. This is the secret. If your target is clear and you direct your mind towards it, you will be disciplined, you will be consistent. You have to have this strong belief and desire and burning desire towards what you want. Nobody should wake you up in the morning to do what you love to do.
exactly, you need to wake yourself.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It will be natural. It will be so natural, and I can see it in your eye.
Yeah, I will tell you one thing. Well, if you want to see how I love this thing of inspiring people, you can just go to my videos.
I
Take
can
the
see your
last
mic.
video.
Come on, I can see your mic. I'll follow you. I'll follow you
just
definitely.
just see the first video I started with. Well, other people they could tell me, man,
I will.
Muad, just leave this thing. You cannot
I will. I
manage. Just
just
leave
don't know
them for
how to
people. I
follow
said
you
no.
from here, but please send me a message or something. That's all. Or
Inshallah,
yeah.
I'll do that. And
Thanks.
if there is some good thing you wanna share with me to push more, Allah, I'm really humbled to hear that because at least for you, you've gone a lot, you've seen a lot, you've traveled a lot. So you know how at least someone like me, Mu'adh, you can inspire me, you can tell me like so that I can reach a next level as well, reach a certain point.
Yeah.
Because my aim is to inspire people.
Yeah. That's a great goal, man. Do it. Just do it daily, daily. Live it, believe in it, and push yourself for the next level.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of friends of mine. They believe like in doing some contents that I'll give you an example. I have a friend of mine. Okay. He has a lot of followers on TikTok and wherever he do lives, people on 200, 300. But if you check like the content he's doing,
Uh,
the content is so abusive. So he was like, if you want to gain a lot of content, do such a. I told this friend of mine, listen, my brother, I'm not on TikTok to gain a lot of followers through doing some
you know,
fake content.
my kids are asking me. They say, "Come on, Dad, you have lots of followers. Go on challenges." I said, do you think my face look like a challenging guy who colors his face if he loses or something like that? So please, I don't want money from TikTok.
So I told my friend, like, let me tell my brother, I'd rather be with 10 followers, but at least they know what
Yeah.
I'm doing. That
Seeing
they appreciate
10,
what I'm
10
doing.
effective followers are much more important than a million don't give a damn of what you are saying. So
Sure.
I appreciate every soul in here in this live session. I appreciate you jumping into the live and being my guest.
Sure. So when are you planning to come in Doha?
Wallah Mu'adh, inshallah soon. If I come, I will let you know. I will push some videos and I will meet you in Suq Waqif, inshallah. I
MashaAllah.
used to
Such a
come
good
for a day,
place to meet up with brother.
in the book fairs. I used to come early in the morning, 7 o'clock I'm in Doha, and 8 o'clock in the night I'm at home. So it's so simple,
Oh,
inshallah, with the removal of all these pandemic things, and we will be back, inshallah.
inshallah. I
Inshallah.
really appreciate so much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Maral.
Yeah,
You have a great
let
night.
me
Have a
you too,
wonderful
sir.
night. Thanks.
You too.
Thank you.
Greetings to your family.
My pleasure. You same.
Uh,
So that was a great contribution from Murad, honestly. Okay. For the messages, I do apologize for not really answering the messages. Fanmio from Nigeria and all the rest who said Salam Alaikum. I'm so happy to see you all. Hi Zaki, hello.
Assalamu alaikum wa
Alaikum
rahmatullahi wa
salam.
barakatuh. Nice to meet you, sir, and nice to hear from you.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Now, with me, I am so happy that today I've managed at least to keep time and I find you here. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm in Saudi Arabia right now,
Yeah.
but I'm from Uganda. I'm a
Okay.
person who went through the 7 habits of effective highly people.
Yeah.
So one day when I opened up the TikTok, I saw your word saying, never accept a mistake which is not yours.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I mean, it entered into my head. When I got troubles in Uganda after
Yeah.
COVID, I came to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Bosses, they started here, and there. Wallah, what I could say, whether the mistake is mine, whether the mistake is not mine, I
Yeah.
could say, it's me, I'm sorry. But the day I saw, never accept a mistake which is not yours, let the person who did it get the result from that mistake.
Sure.
I analyzed it. It has worked for me. I know how to defend myself very, very well. Jazakallahu khair.
Thanks.
And I
That's
pray
so
to Allah to.
powerful, honestly. You made my day.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm a
Be
teacher
strong,
and I'm
be
here.
strong. Trust me, that book you're reading is a great book by
Mm.
Stephen Covey. I'm one of his
Oh,
students. I
it is,
have
yeah,
attended.
leader in me. The
Exactly.
leader
There are
in me.
multiple books, and there's the Eighth Habit as well.
Yeah.
Uh, my kids were in the U.S. They studied
Okay.
at
Yeah.
like sixth and seventh grade. They were teaching
Okay.
them these aspects at that level, and I have
Okay.
learned these aspects in the leadership program
Yes.
too late.
Yes, but
So
for
it's
me, I'm
better
a
to
teacher and I
embed all
train.
these things honestly
Yeah.
in the young life. I always admire what Stephen Covey did as a work for
Yeah.
humanity when he talked
True.
and so on.
True. Surely, I used to live the seven habits when I'm in a home country, but when I came to the new country, due to the COVID, you have to work.
Yeah,
Truly, I tried to insert seven habits into a new country. You couldn't force. You understand? You couldn't force
yeah.
what you know to insert it into people who are not aware. Those are the challenges here and there. But the day I opened up, I found that statement right now. I can stand confidently. I say,
See,
sir, it's not me.
let me tell you one thing. The wonderful thing that we have now on TikTok is that we have the capability to attract like-minded. You cannot
Yeah,
change people who do not want to change, honestly. And if
very
people
well.
wants to put themselves in a situation, you cannot change that their mentality unless they decide to change and to be in a better perspective. You will not be able to do that.
Definitely.
Yeah. So once you accept
Yeah.
that, accept your responsibility. First is yourself. You are
Yeah.
aware of your decisions and you take the full responsibility for that. And
Yes.
then you never care about what people really think about you because that's their perspective, that's their image that created
Yes.
in their heads about you.
Maybe even me, you teach me. Also, I want to teach you just one thing. In everything you do, everything you think about, any presentation you start, anything, any kind of, just remember Allah is there for you.
Sure,
That's my word to
sure,
you.
sure. Thanks, Zaki.
Yeah.
Thank you
Jazakallah
very
khair.
much. Thanks, Jazakallah.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Thanks a lot.
All right.
That's wonderful. See, we were talking about a word that you throw in a video, and you never know whom it hits, which time, and how it affects, and how this word also might create a snowball effect in the future. Alaikum salam. Thanks, Helen. Thank you. Alaikum salam for all the people who joined. And I have our the last guest. Okay. Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
I'm very good.
My name is Abdulrazak.
Abdurazak.
I'm from Uganda.
Welcome. Today my life is supported by Uganda's people. The wonderful
That's great.
people. How are you, Abdurazak? Tell me.
I'm okay. I'm good. Really, for me, I just wanna be thankful you because of your words.
Thanks a lot.
I
Thank you.
learned so much things about how you make your videos. They are very, very educated.
My pleasure, brother. My pleasure. All yours.
I really appreciate what you're doing.
Thanks.
May Allah
Thanks.
bless you and grant you with the Jannah.
I will not be able to sleep today. I will think of all these wonderful words I hear from you guys. Honestly.
One day I was moving very difficult trouble because of job. You make some good video. I went there. I watched that video. So I was then straight looking for sword. But once I finished that video, I feel like I have get energy. I have get something that pick me out to move on.
I cannot say anything,
I think
Abdurazak.
the job
Honestly, you
I
are
get
putting
that
more responsibility on my shoulder. I need to work harder as well.
I
Yeah,
I
trust
don't
me.
know what to say, but I really
Yeah,
thank for you.
thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Keep going with this one. Keep it up and move on. So much people hearing you.
Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm so happy to hear your voice. Thank you very much. Thanks, Abdurazak. Thanks, brother. Whoa. I don't know what to say, honestly. I'm so humble in front of all these words that I hear from you. And this really pushed me for more. And it just puts more responsibility on my shoulder. Trust me, I have to take this seriously. And I'm so happy, wallah. Yani, I cannot imagine that people from Nepal, from Japan, from Uganda, from Nigeria, from Philippines, from Thailand jumped into the live sessions just today. And Salam, what business you do? I sell talks, I sell good intentions, wallah. In here I'm not in business. Mainly my
So,
job. Alaikum assalam.
good evening, sir.
Hi brother, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, and you, sir.
Alhamdulillah, I'm very good.
MashaAllah, Wallahi, I'm very, very happy that I'm talking to you, 101, Wallah.
My
I
pleasure.
was so excited. Wallah,
My
I'm very,
pleasure,
very
brother.
happy. Wallah. I think when I joined TikTok, you are the first person that I saw your video in TikTok, and that video hit me a lot, and then I just fall in love with you, follow you. I just wish I'm sitting in front of you right now. Wallah. I like the way you advise us. We learn a lot from you, Wallah. And
Thanks.
Jazakallah khairan. May Allah
Thanks, brother.
subhanahu wa ta'ala helps you, help your family,
And
give you
you,
what you
and
want
you.
in dunya, and then grants you with Jannatul Firdaus, inshallah.
Thank you, my brother. I'm so happy to meet you and to hear this
Thank you.
from you. You know,
Thank you
sometimes
very
I'm a human being. So I get this desperate, and I sometimes just I say I will not record the video today.
much.
There
It's
are
true.
no likes, no views, no video.
Very
I'm a
funny.
human being, you know. I
Yeah,
go
it's
down sometimes, and I admit that these down times, sometimes it's just a break. That today I have heard a lot, honestly, and this is enough to push me to work much harder for you guys,
inshallah.
honestly. Yeah,
Inshallah.
I'm
Inshallah.
I'm not uh, I'm not pretending to be someone who's different than what you see on the videos. It's
Inshallah.
just
Inshallah.
simply me trying to interact and help, and that really
Inshallah.
adds a lot to me before it adds to you. And if
Yeah,
it's not real, I don't want to push it.
it's true. It's true.
Yeah,
So please, I need a little advice from you from something I think I'm going through right now. For the past 2 months, sometimes I try to forget about it, but it goes and then comes back again. And I want to share it with you. If you
tell
can
me.
tell me something that will help me to forget this
If
thing.
if if you are happy to share it in public, you can. If you don't want to share it in public, You can jump into
Inshallah.
my private session, and I will sure do
I
it.
think
It's up to you.
I'm from Ghana, but currently in Doha right now working. But I came here for the past 2 years.
Yeah,
Like the way my brother said before, he's working but helping people back home. And most of us, because of where we are coming from,
yeah,
sometimes there are certain things going on back home which you see, you are not happy about it. When you are working here, you have to send the money back home so that they will help those small kids in school. And we're doing
yeah.
that. And after these 2 years of mine, I lost everything
And you
because of
didn't lose, brother. You didn't lose.
it.
Trust me, this is an investment, and this investment is in you. You just need to balance whatever you get and the amount based on your capabilities. And this is a very important thing. Once you know your capabilities, because you have to live yourself, you have to do something for you. And by improving the working on you, you can expand what you give for the others.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. See,
Get you.
I am with helping people, but I don't like altruism. When if you know what is altruism, altruism is when the others are much important than me,
Yeah.
and this comes from a weak point, honestly.
So,
The altruism way of dealing with life will drag you. It will let you reach a level that you don't have anything to give. So the most important person, my brother, that you really need to take care of is you.
so
And once you take care of you, this strength will expand and will have the capability to push more to the world.
mashallah.
You know now, if I don't take care of my health, I have a small dumbbells here and I exercise every day. It's a small area in the office, but if I don't take care of my health, I will not be able to support my family.
Yeah,
Take
it's
it as
true.
simple as that. And if I'm not strong financially, I will not be able to support anyone.
Yeah, it's true.
So take care of you. See, I'll tell you a wonderful thing that I've heard from Jim Rohn, and he said, always when you have someone you really care about, you just tell him, I will take care of me for you, and you take care of you for me. So
Inshallah.
you start here, and then you push to the next
Mashallah.
level.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much for this advice. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
yeah.
May
Be
Almighty
strong,
Allah
man. Be
bless
strong.
you.
Be strong. The
Inshallah.
stronger you become, the more you can support the people. And don't
Inshallah.
drain whatever energy you have now, so you end up
Inshallah.
having no more to give. That's a very important thing.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Thank you
I
very much
wish
for
I
that.
have added something to you.
Inshallah. I would like Alhamdulillah with this. Well,
Thanks a lot.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
All
May
the
Allah
best.
grant
All the
you
best,
Jannah.
brother. Thank you.
Can't pay
Thanks.
you. Whatever what we are going to tell you is may Allah grant you Jannah, inshallah.
Thanks. Thanks, all of
Allah.
us. Thank you, brother.
Assalamu
Thanks.
alaikum wa
Thanks.
rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salam. Thank you. So, I missed a lot of your messages. I'm really sorry. Mr. Inspiration, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Inshallah. Hi. Alaikum assalam. Mean inspiration to each one of us. Thank you, brother. I wish that this day is really a great day for everyone. I'm so happy to have you all. I'm so happy. Hi. I'm just closing now. I will close with these wonderful thoughts that I've heard from you. I'm closing with all these wonderful emotions, honestly, that I've got from you. I cannot add more. And I wish to close the day at all these wonderful points that I took. And I hope that I have added something to everyone of you, even if it's a little small thing. This really adds to my spirit, and we will meet soon. We'll meet soon. I will try to jump as soon as possible. Thank you. Thanks, Noon. Thank you. And you have a wonderful night and sleep well. Take care of your health, your wealth, your mental, your emotion, and peace. Thanks.